On a nice sunny day in San Diego, as you watch a crew from Raneri Long install a fantastic new roof, it's useful to hear the stories of Raneri Long customers who are so glad they found this company. Matt and Eileen bought their San Diego home over 6 years ago. The place was a disaster, a foreclosure with syringes from drug use scattered about the floor. They had to essentially gut the home. Aside from everything else, they needed a new roof and chose another roofer, which turned out to be a nightmare. They had interviewed Raneri Long, but they chose to go with a lower-priced company, a mistake that would cost them dearly in the long run. Listen to the story of a good guy who got victimized by a bad roofer.
So I picked the other guys, and the moment they started working on the job, it started getting to the point where I noticed that they started using the wrong materials, and the wrong shingles were delivered. And so I kind of felt like I had to watch them a lot, and I didn't have a real sense of just comfort where I could just go to work and come home and the job was going to be done right. So I actually had to take like 2 days off of work and just kind of watch them. So they started work, and on one of the days I knew it was going to rain, and I thought, well, I better just remind them that it's going to rain tonight. I'm sure they know. I'm sure they got this covered, but I should probably talk to them about it just to be sure. So I talked to them. I said, hey, you guys know it's going to rain tonight. Just want to make sure that you guys, it's going to be covered, it's going to be watertight, and everything's going to be taken care of. And they said, yeah, we got this. All right, it's going to be taken care of, no problems. You all have no problems. And so at the end of the day, they came up, they said it was watertight, everything was going to be great. And I said, okay, see you guys tomorrow. And at about 10 o'clock that night, the heavy rain started pouring in, and water started flooding into my house, and it was everywhere, and it was all over the drywall, all over the wood, it was in the garage, it was pouring through everywhere. And at that point I was just, I think I knew I made the wrong choice.
After lots of money cleaning up the water damage inside the home caused by the roofer, and terrible workmanship up on that roof, and lots of excuses from the other roofer, Matt needed help fast. So he called Raneri Long again.
I had met obviously with Raneri Long before, and I really liked James and I liked Dave, and they were both extremely personable. And so when I knew I needed a new roofer on the house, the first person I thought of was James and Dave. And so I called James up, and I kind of told him my whole story and everything that had happened, and he was so, I think with that kind of situation you could go two ways. You could have somebody that feels like, oh, you didn't use me the first time, and kind of feels a little, little upset about that and could hold a grudge towards you. Or you could have the response that James gave me, where he was just like, I'm so sorry to hear that. I can't believe that happened to you. And you know what, we're gonna take care of it, we're gonna help you out, we'll do everything we can to make sure that the job's done right and that you're taken care of, and that anything you need, even above and beyond of not only doing the roof, but anything you need to help with your current situation, any advice, any letters, anything, we'll help you with that. And so the next day after I talked to him, James was here, Dave was here at 9 in the morning, talking about everything that we needed to do. And they basically said, you know what, you need a new roof on your house, and so we're gonna rush this, we're gonna get this done as soon as possible. And the next Wednesday they were starting on the job. And I mean it's a night and day difference of working with a professional company that actually knows how to provide a customer with service. Because every single day from that point forward, I have gotten a call from somebody, multiple people actually at the office, just checking in, making sure that I'm happy, making sure that I'm satisfied, asking if there's any problems or questions or concerns that I had. And it's just really comforting to know that, they have a staff and a customer service policy that, really puts the customer first. And if anything is wrong, I know they'll take care of it. And I know that when I go to work every day, that I come home and the job is getting done right, and I don't have to stress about it, I don't have to have any worries, and it's just a comforting feeling.
Other than the compassion shown, the first thing that Matt noticed about Raneri Long was organization. They had the correct materials delivered to the job site when they said they would be delivered. They showed up when they said they would. They communicated in a clear way, and most importantly, they did a fantastic job at a fair price. Raneri Long's team is very experienced and well trained. They are master elite roofers, which means they are among the best in America. They have a long history of doing fantastic work, installing roofs the right way the first time. Raneri Long is also very active in the HERO program, which is a really great way to help Californians pay for home improvements such as new roofs. Does Matt wish he'd hired Raneri Long in the first place, despite a little higher price? You bet he does.
Obviously, hindsight, I absolutely wish I would have gone with them at the beginning, because I think, you know, after working with them and seeing how the professionalism that they have, it's just, I mean, I would have obviously avoided all the you know, catastrophe that's gone on for the last couple months. So yeah, I absolutely wish I would have gone with them at the beginning.
Raneri Long, great work for over 30 years and counting by great people who clearly understand that customer service always comes first, especially when someone needs help like Matt and Eileen did. Raneri Long, because coming home should always feel this good.